there are fundamentals that need to be in place. And I find when you mention art and science, right, between the two of us, we have this kind of yin and yang. How do we keep our feng shui? We keep everything in balance between the two of us. I just find myself going back to thematically, what does the data say? What do the numbers say? Let's be grounded in metrics. But at the same time, we talk about things that aren't necessarily metric driven. Let's keep it simple, right? Let's figure out the basics, the core, and figure out how do we attack this at the most fundamental level so that we can enhance something that we're doing, we can make adjustments, or we can stop doing certain things that aren't productive activities, because simple mechanisms are easier to maintain, right? If we can break things down, that's part of the beauty of the Tesla, for example, right? 20,000 fewer parts. Like just contemplate that for a minute. You have a combustion engine versus a Tesla right next to each other. 20,000 fewer parts. Like that just makes sense. Like I can see why that would be easier to maintain from a lot of angles. And so I just love trying to help teams dissect what they've got going on, find ways where we can remove complexity. My colleague Chris Still, I heard him say a couple months ago, you can't add simplicity to something, right? The actual process is we've got to remove complexity. We've got to remove the extraneous motion from a golf swing, for example, or you love to play pickleball. A good instructor will tell you, hey, there's some movements in your body, in your swing that aren't productive. They're based out of habit. But let's get the extraneous extra motion out, because with the extra motion comes additional opportunity for error. So that's just my bent. It's not necessarily a fit for everyone, but I find that it helps advisors and teams really focus on a finite number of improvements that we can make at a time and get more bang for their buck.
Well, great point out of the gate in terms of who this is a good fit for. I find that there are very high caliber people who respect and are drawn to this because they know it's a gap, it's an unmet need in their business. And then they make the connection that, okay, I'm very process driven when it comes to my technical ability, but maybe lacking in some of the areas that are becoming more important.